Well, good morning, everybody. Day 10 is here of our 30-day power warm-up mobility challenge. Just getting the computer over here ready to go live. Make sure that everybody can see. Let me refresh my screen. And let's get everybody tagged up into this so that everybody can get that notification that we've gone live. I'm excited about today because we're going to be learning the final component in this power warm-up. And then over the next 20 days, we're going to be building the habit of showing up each day and putting in the work and really working on our body, working on our mind, because we all want to play better golf. But we also understand that it's not just about golf. Golf is just what we use to have this conversation about being a better version of ourselves, about being able to move better so that we can play better. Looks like we got everybody that's available for tag. They're tagged up, and it is showing that we're live on the old Facebook, so this is great. So let's dive on in. We're going to start off from the beginning, and then we have one final component. So today, technically, we're going to go through the entire routine. Let's go ahead and knee nice and high. Let's grab that forearm, hand and foot circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides. 1. Ooh, I didn't even close my eyes on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press down for our shoulder circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch side or directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arm across the chest to raise it up nice and slow. That one right there feels pretty good. I'm just going to hang out there for a second. There we go. Break through it. Nice. So I'm going to hang out here. Big breath. That's a very good spot for me. Got it. And back down. And I find sometimes if I'm on a tight spot, you just hang out there. The more time you're there and then just continue to squeeze those muscles and breathe, it will give in and it will relax. And everybody, it's going to take everybody a little bit of a different amount of time depending on your body, depending on the spot. We go up again, other side this time. Good, and back down. Now, good news, this side feels better than yesterday. I think part of it is we did a little extra work on this side yesterday. And back down. Diver's presses, both arms out. One hand on top, overhead. Press those hands together. Keep your butt squeezed. Press the fingertips up to the ceiling. Breathe. Turn the hands. Bring them back together. Big sweep down and back. This time, other arm up top. Same thing. Press those hands together. Reach up top. Breathe the whole time. I'm pressing pretty aggressively here. I'd say I'm probably an 8 out of 10 in terms of how hard I'm pushing my hands together. I could go harder, but I don't think there's a benefit of going harder. It just depends on how everything's feeling. From here into our flip downs, keep that chest tall. Get the arms swinging. Flip those hands down in that bottom position. Get a nice stretch in the front of the shoulders. We go a few more here. Starting to feel pretty good. So sometimes it might take 5 or 10 just to start to feel the stretch, in which case I'm going to just forget those first 5 or 10 and keep going. Because it's all about the change. It's not about the number of reps. Okay, from here, toe touch, sky reach, push the hips back, keep the knees out. Squeeze the butt in the top position, like we found out yesterday as we started working the hips. Incredibly important in this step to get that butt to squeeze when we stand tall, because the more active your butt is, the more it squeezes, the better we're going to do with our hip stretches at the end of this routine. Let's do 3 more. Good. So we're getting to the point now where I can easily get my palms down on the floor. Couldn't do that at the beginning. Back up. And now we're going to reach to the side, drive that elbow up, lean, breathe, and switch sides. One more each side. Last one. Trunk twists. Eyes stay forward. Turn in each direction. Turn it into that hip, making sure that we get a good stretch in the hip. Keep your knees soft if it causes knee discomfort. Let your head go along for the ride if it feel anything in your neck. Otherwise, keep your eyes forward, keep your foot planted, and that way we get a stretch all through the body. And now from here, we're going to bend over, knees out. Remember, knees go out so that we get a little bit of hip rotation. Really important in our golf swing that our hips are working properly, because that's what we're about to do next. So we're still getting these hips warmed up, side to side. Okay, now what we learned yesterday. Bring that knee up, pull it into the chest, pull it in nice and tight, push it away from you, pull it in tight, push it away from you, pull it in tight, push it away from you, send it behind you. Split stance, feel the stretch in the front of that leg, push that heel down, twist. I got a stretch in the front of the hip. I'm also feeling it a little bit in my lower back. Breathe. Gonna get my heels off the ground, keep my hips square. Beautiful. Switch sides. Straight up with that knee. Pull it tight, push it away. Pull it tighter, push it away. Pull it tighter, push it away. Send it behind you. Split stance. Feel the stretch in the front of the hip. Squeeze the butt. Getting off my heels. Start to twist a little bit. Feeling it slightly in my lower back on the left side. Also feeling it in the front of the hip over here on that same left side. As we add that twist and a little bit of a bend, we're stretching out our tenderloins, our QL muscles, which protect our lower back. And now we've made it to our final piece. And these are some power side squats here. And what we're going to do is get into a side squat position where we have one leg is bent and we have one leg is straight. And we're going to take the straight leg and push it down, but not by using our hands. Now, if you need to put your hands down just for balance or hold on to something, that's fine. But the key here is that we're taking this leg, the foot, the knee, the hip, and pushing it down. When you do that, you're going to feel all the tissues on the inside of your hip that are tight start to release. Now, as we're pushing down, we can add teeter-totters, where I'm rocking my foot side to side, and we can add windshield wipers. Now, the whole time, I'm pushing my leg down. This really helps open the range of motion through the hip. Okay? Windshield wiper. Now, the biggest thing here is do not windshield wiper. If your body will not let you windshield wiper, okay, you will hurt yourself. This is something where this has taken a lot of time to be able to do. You may find that you'll do this exercise and your foot won't even move. That's fine. That means your hips are really, really tight. And if we try to force it, you're going to end up putting a lot of stress on your knee. Okay, so just work within whatever your body will do. If you can't do the windshield wiper, just simply push down. Okay, over time, you'll be able to add that rotation, but do not force it. Okay, and then we're going to stay low and switch sides. Now, you don't have to go as low as I can go. I'm going this low because this is my end range of motion. Okay, I want you to work with your end range of motion. If this is it, if this is all you got, then that's all you do. I just happen to be doing this every day for a very long time now, so my range of motion is probably more than yours, and that's fine. We're going to add teeter-totters. Again, my leg is being pushed down. I'm pushing pretty hard. I'd say right now probably a 6 out of 10, where I'm just pushing that leg down, really working these corners of my hip mobility. We're taking that ball and socket joint and we're turning it while my leg is in this position. That's a position most of us never get into during the day. So it's really important that we expose our body to that range of motion because it's meant to be there. If we need to, we can kind of go back and forth, work it back out, but that's it. There we have it, everybody. That is the power warm-up routine. We've done all 10 components now, and now that we know what we're doing, The key is to show up every morning and go through that routine, because it connects the mind and the body together and gets us primed to do whatever it is we want to do throughout the day. So let's take a look and see if we have any questions or comments or anything like that starting to come in. Let's see what we got here. Still got a few people on. We got a couple hashtag lives. Fantastic. Let me refresh my screen here. If anybody has a question or a comment or an observation, now is a good time for that. You are super flexible. Well, much appreciated. Again, it's consistency, right? When you've been doing these kinds of exercises nearly every day for, we're going on 10 years now, you know, that's what happens. These are all things that I started to learn back in 2011. So yeah, we're over 10 years now of being in the mobility world. Okay, let's refresh if there's anything else coming through. Again, for those of you that are catching the replays, hashtag replay in the comments, and then you can leave your questions. I want to make sure I'm able to get to them each day, especially moving forward. These next 20 days, we're going to build the habits of showing up every day and going through these exercises. So I don't see anything else coming in, so we're just going to end here, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Move better, play better.